In the icy expanse of the Arctic, where the sun barely rises above the horizon and the biting winds howl like lost souls, a creature of majestic power roams the frozen landscape. The polar bear, a symbol of strength and resilience, is often seen as the apex predator of this harsh environment. But today, we delve into a darker tale, one that reveals the fragility of life even in the most formidable of beings. Imagine, if you will, a polar bear lumbering across the ice, its thick white fur glistening under the pale light. Yet, as we draw closer, a horrifying sight emerges, a grotesque wound, a festering mass of barnacles clinging to its side. A stark reminder of nature's cruel hand. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, are often associated with the gentle lapping of waves against a boat's hull or the rocky shores of coastal regions. But here, in this unforgiving realm, they have found a new host. The polar bear, with its thick layer of blubber and fur, becomes an unwitting victim of a barnacle infestation. These tiny creatures, with their hard, calcareous shells, attach themselves to the bear's skin, burrowing in and creating a grotesque tableau of nature's relentless cycle. The barnacles thrive in this cold environment, feeding off the bear's body, drawing nutrients from its very flesh. As we observe this unfortunate bear, we can see the toll that this infestation has taken. The wound is not just a simple irritation. It is a gaping, infected mass, oozing with pus and blood, a dark testament to the bear's suffering. The barnacles, in their relentless pursuit of survival, have created a living nightmare for their host. Each barnacle, a tiny parasite, has its own story, a tale of survival that comes at the expense of another creature's well-being. The bear, once in the stark, icy expanse of the Arctic, where the sun barely pierces the endless twilight, a chilling sight unfolds. A polar bear, the majestic ruler of this frozen realm, is not just battling the elements, but is also a victim of an unimaginable horror. This bear, a symbol of strength and resilience, bears a gruesome wound, a gaping cavity teeming with the buzzing chaos of a beehive infestation. Yes, you heard that right. A polar bear, the epitome of power, now hosts a colony of bees, a scenario so bizarre it straddles the line between the grotesque and the absurd. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the dark interplay between nature's creatures, revealing a story that is as fascinating as it is disturbing. The wound, a festering mass of raw flesh, is not merely an injury. It is a hive, a bustling metropolis of bees that have taken residence in the bear's body. These tiny creatures, usually associated with the sweet nectar of flowers, have found a grotesque sanctuary in the polar bear's flesh, feeding on the bear's tissue and secreting their venom, which causes excruciating pain and inflammation. The bear, once a fearsome predator, now becomes a tragic figure, a living host to a swarm that thrives on its suffering. The bees, in their relentless pursuit of survival, have turned this majestic creature into a grotesque landscape of buzzing chaos, a testament to the harsh realities of life in the wild. As we explore the biology of this infestation, we learn that bees are not just mindless drones. In the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched meadow, a scene unfolds that is both captivating and grotesque. A majestic horse, once a symbol of grace and power, now stands in stark contrast to its former glory. Its coat, a rich chestnut, is marred by a horrific wound, a gaping hole that seems to pulse with life. This is no ordinary injury. It is the result of a beehive infestation, a phenomenon that is as fascinating as it is repulsive. As we delve deeper into this unsettling tableau, we are drawn into the dark underbelly of nature, where beauty and horror coexist in a delicate balance. The wound, a festering cavity, is surrounded by a swarm of bees, their tiny bodies buzzing with frenetic energy. These creatures, often celebrated for their role in pollination and honey production, have turned into agents of destruction. The horse, a victim of circumstance, stands helpless as the bees invade its flesh, laying waste to its once pristine exterior. The sight is enough to make even the most stoic observer recoil in horror. These, driven by instinct, have found a perfect breeding ground in the horse's open wound, creating a hive that thrives on the very essence of life. As we explore the biology of this infestation, we uncover the grim reality of what is happening beneath the surface. They begin to burrow into the flesh, creating a network of tunnels that serve as both a home and a breeding ground. The horse's immune system, overwhelmed and unable to cope with the onslaught, begins to falter. The once vibrant tissue becomes necrotic, a dark and festering mass that attracts even more bees. It is a vicious cycle, one that highlights the brutal efficiency of nature's design. The infestation is not merely a physical assault. It is a testament to the complex relationships that exist within ecosystems. Bees, often seen as harmless, reveal their darker side when survival is at stake. In the desolate expanse of the Arctic, where the biting cold reigns supreme, and the landscape is a canvas of white, a chilling sight emerges from the snow. Polar bear, the majestic ruler of this frozen realm, is not just a symbol of strength and survival. It is now a grotesque tableau of suffering. This bear, once a proud predator, now bears a horrific wound, a gaping, festering hive embedded deep within its thick fur. The sight is both shocking and heart-wrenching, a stark reminder of the fragility of life in this harsh environment. As we delve deeper into this unsettling scene, we uncover the dark tale of a bee infestation that has turned this noble creature into a living nightmare. The polar bear, with its powerful limbs and thick insulating coat, is designed to thrive in the most inhospitable conditions. Yet, in a bizarre twist of fate, it has become a host to a swarm of honeybees, a phenomenon that seems almost too surreal to comprehend. How did this happen? The answer lies in the intricate web of nature, where the boundaries between species blur, and the unexpected becomes the norm. The bear, perhaps drawn by the sweet scent of honey, stumbled upon a beehive nestled in the crevices of a rocky outcrop. In its quest for a sugary treat, it unwittingly disturbed the hive, unleashing a furious swarm of bees that descended upon it with a vengeance. As the bees attacked, they found their way into the bear's thick fur, burrowing into its skin and creating a grotesque hive of their own. The bear's powerful immune system, designed to fend off the harshest of Arctic elements, was no match for the relentless onslaught of these tiny,